Good morning. It's Tuesday and it's time for our daily devotion. This week we are looking at 2 Corinthians chapter 5 for the 4 days that we look at text before the sing-along on Friday. And today we're looking at verses 6 through 10. The larger passage is about faith, living in faith, living for here or living for heaven, and then moves into reconciliation. So this is today's text is kind of right in the middle, but here's what Paul says. We are always confident, even though we know that while we are at home in the body, we are away from the Lord. For we walk by faith, not by sight. Yes, we do have confidence, and we would rather be away from the body and at home with the Lord. So whether we are at home or away, we make it our aim to please God. For all of us must appear before the judgment seat of Christ, so that each may receive recompense for what has been done in the body, whether good or evil. So we have in this larger passage a strong sense of wanting to, we're here on earth in our bodies, but what we're really longing for is presence with God forever, right? And because of this faith, what we want is to please God. And there is the reality that we will stand before Christ and in some way answer for, receive recompense, is how this translation puts it, for what we've done while here on earth, whether good or bad. Okay, so the song I have is 758 in Voices Together, Who Will Speak a Word of Warning. It's a relatively new song. It's new for us, for sure. And it speaks about this warning. Okay, so here's the song. Who will speak a word of warning to a world whose wealth expands as the growing wealth is gathered into ever fewer hands? Christ, you speak a word of warning for the church to know and tell. Greed is death and life is giving, hands that give receive as well. Who will speak a word of wisdom to a world where truth gives way, as the claims of power and privilege shift and shape the truth each day? Christ, you speak a word of wisdom for the church to heed and share. Truth is not the claims of power. Truth is hurt and hope and prayer. Who will speak a word of welcome to the greatest and the least, calling those with power to service, calling all to share the feast? Christ, you speak a word of welcome for the church to tell and live. All who hunger, come, be seated, take what Christ is here to